What do women really want when it comes to size? It's one of the most whispered about, joked about, and sometimes anxiety-inducing questions men carry around. You can't scroll far on social media or sit through a dinner table conversation without hearing someone bragging or poking fun about penis size. But let me pause and ask you something real. Do women truly want a 12-inch monster, or is that just another myth that's been fed to us by movies, locker room banter, and the internet? Stick with me, because the real answer, based on science, not speculation, may surprise you. And gentlemen, it might just take a weight off your shoulders. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from today? Drop it in the comments below, and while you're there, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about giving men straight answers on health, vitality, and confidence, without the gimmicks. Let's bust the myth right here at the start. Most women do not want extreme size. In fact, the overwhelming majority of data shows the opposite. Here's the truth. When women make private choices, like the toys they buy for themselves when nobody is watching, they overwhelmingly go for sizes that are average, not gigantic, not extreme, average. And that should already start to shift the way you see yourself. For those of you new here, I'm Dr. Jocelyn, a practicing urologist with over 5 years of experience helping men understand their bodies, their confidence, and their sexual health. I've sat across from hundreds of men who've asked me the same nervous question, "Doc, am I big enough?" And I get it. This question is tied to pride, dignity, and even relationships. But instead of feeding myths, I want to walk you through what the research actually says. Studies, surveys, and even product sales data, because yes, science has looked into this. Let's count down 5 eye-opening truths about what women actually prefer, based on evidence. Number 5, the toy market doesn't lie. Researchers looked at best-selling vibrators and dildos across 8 major adult retailers. What they found was fascinating. The most popular sizes women choose to buy fall between 4 and 6 inches in insertable length. The average girth, less than 4.5 inches. That's remarkably close to the natural average of a man's erection. Biologically, this makes sense because the vagina is, on average, about 3 to 4 inches deep when relaxed and expands to around 5 to 7 inches when aroused. Beyond that, it can become uncomfortable. Emotionally, women prioritize comfort and pleasure over novelty extremes. Practically, what men already have is, in most cases, exactly in the range women are privately seeking out. So if you're in that 5 to 6 inch range, science says you're right where most women want you to be. Number 4, bigger isn't always better. Another clever study found that price and comfort of fit influenced women's choices more than length. Toys that were too thick, less popular. Toys that were too expensive, also less popular. Size doesn't automatically equal satisfaction. Fit, comfort, and affordability mattered more. This tells us something crucial. Women are not chasing extremes. They're seeking something that feels good and doesn't cause discomfort. Number 3, slight curiosity, not extremes. Now, some women do experiment with slightly above average toys. For example, on Amazon and other major platforms, some bestsellers averaged around 6.5 inches. But notice what's happening. This isn't 9, 10, or 12 inches. It's modestly above average. Biologically, that little bump may stimulate certain internal areas, like the upper vaginal wall. Emotionally, curiosity is human. Sometimes trying just above average is exciting. Practically, even then, women aren't consistently reaching for extreme sizes. Number 2, the girth factor. Circumference, also called girth, plays a role, but not in the way you think. Many men assume thicker is always better. The truth? Average girth is often more popular than extra thick options. Why? Because the vaginal walls are highly sensitive, and overstretching can cause discomfort. Biologically, average girth allows for stimulation without pain. Emotionally, comfort fosters trust and intimacy, pain does not. Practically, if you're in the 4.5 to 5 inch circumference range, you're in the sweet spot. Number 1, intimacy beats inches. Perhaps the most important finding, studies show that women report higher satisfaction when they feel emotionally connected, not when their partner is unusually large. Biologically, arousal and lubrication increase when emotional intimacy is present, making pleasure easier to achieve. Emotionally, Feeling desired, safe, and cared for boosts sexual satisfaction far more than size. Practically, confidence, foreplay, and communication matter more than inches. So, what can you do with this knowledge? Here are 3 steps you can start today. Shift your focus from size to skill. Learn about arousal, foreplay, and your partner's body. Build confidence. Remind yourself, if you're in the average range, and most men are, you're exactly what most women want. Communicate. Ask your partner what feels good, what they enjoy, and listen. That conversation alone can transform your connection. I know for many men, this topic has carried shame, worry, or even embarrassment. But listen to me carefully. You are enough. The data shows it, the biology supports it, the reality of women's private choices confirms it. You don't need to compare yourself to unrealistic fantasies. You don't need to carry around the weight of insecurity. What matters most is how you show up as a partner, with confidence, care, and presence. Gentlemen, aging doesn't mean giving up your confidence or intimacy. In fact, this stage of life can bring deeper connection, freedom, and comfort if you let go of the myths and embrace the truth. So, if today's video reassured you, take a second right now. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with a friend who might need to hear it. Because at the end of the day, age is not the end of vitality. Small shifts in mindset, in confidence, in how you approach intimacy can restore freedom, comfort, and dignity. Remember, you don't need to be extraordinary in size to be extraordinary as a partner, and you absolutely have what it takes. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, and I'll see you in the next video.